All right, those snow guns kind of like jet airplanes, how loud they are. Taking a live look at the Capitol right now. Yeah, it's still cold enough to make some snow. 19 degrees, a little light wind, 5 miles per hour. Great Falls. This picture a little old because it's not light out anymore, but warm, so to speak. 30 degrees, but you have the southwest wind, 20 miles per hour. It feels more like 18. A little minor chinooking developing here, and that's why we're close to the freezing point. Areas like Great Falls, up through Augusta, Choteau, through Depew, all the way up to around Cutbank at 30 degrees. But you head a little further east, this is where that cold air is locked in right along the Milk River. 7 below in Havre right now, 4 above in both Glasgow and Glendive. Baker's about ready to dip down below 0. So some dry spots in between on the roads, in between Havre and Great Falls. A little dry there. Got some sun, got some wind to kind of push that snow off, but still snow and ice for a lot of the state. Please be careful tonight and tomorrow driving. A little warmer weather later this week will help to kind of melt some of that snow, but we've got more accumulation likely here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night into early Wednesday morning. This is for the high line down into north central Montana here. 1 to 3 inches. The mountains as much as 6 inches of snow. Nothing on the radar right now. Our next storm way on up into parts of Alberta and British Columbia, and the previous storm that came through that brought the snow and the record cold. Well, now it's not just Montana getting the snow and the record cold. The record cold settling all the way down here into the central part, south central part of the country. Look at that snow moving all the way up into the northeast. Some of the well above average or early as far as snow goes for some of these locations. Normally you see the first inch of snow into late November or December in some of these places. We're getting several inches of snow, so a little early for that snow elsewhere in the country. Clear skies generally tonight. That's great for the full beaver moon that will be out there tonight into tomorrow morning. It was bright last night and this morning with that moon reflecting the light off of the snow. Increasing clouds though tomorrow. Look at this, a little mix of rain and snow, maybe even a little freezing rain up along the Milk River, the high line here tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. Could be a little slick, but notice how it's real spotty across the state here. Not a huge accumulation of some snow, but up along the high line, north central Montana, that's where we could have a few inches. And this system quickly moves out on Wednesday. And look at this, by Wednesday afternoon, partly to mostly sunny, and temperatures warming above the freezing point, melting some of that snow. So accumulation tomorrow afternoon and evening, again, mainly up here along the high line, the higher terrain of central Montana, and right down the Continental Divide, a couple inches of some snow. Look at the lows here for tonight. Quite variable here across the state. 28 or so in Great Falls. 10 below in Havre, 4 below in Glasgow. We should make it down to about 10 degrees around the capital, 1 below in West Yellowstone. Here is the forecast for tomorrow. The next storm, a weak one, will be moving in with some warmer air. Look at the highs up into the 40s, almost 50. Places like Dillon and Livingston, even Great Falls well up into the 40s, but gets a little sloppy, a little mix of some rain and snow, maybe a little ice tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night. As that low moves through, we'll have some of that accumulating snow again, generally up here in the north central part of the state. Wednesday, the low moving out, sunshine moving in, temperatures back up into the 40s, near normal for November. 40s to about 50 here on Thursday, slightly cooler, Havre out through Glasgow. And for Friday, another minor system approaching late with a couple of mixed rain and snow showers. I don't see widespread snow like we saw here yesterday across a lot of the state until maybe Tuesday into Wednesday of next week. So it'll be like day 8, day 9 here on the forecast. Otherwise, that's a fairly consistent weather here for Montana, which I think we're all kind of looking at like, huh? What's going on there? 40s to about 50 degrees almost every single day. This is after our little system comes through tomorrow night into Wednesday.
Sometimes consistency is more confusing.
I'm so excited for 50s now.
Sam, can't wait. All right, what's coming up in sports? Good weather for sports, right?
Absolutely. A great weather for sports over the weekend. Carroll College picking up the win over Montana Tech.